Welcome to the Screw Room Podcast. This is your host, Hugh-Gene, and I'm with my co-host, say your name, buddy.
Jonel.
How you doing today?
You know what you sound like right now?
What?
You know, back in the day, those like late night radio hosts with the guy with the low voice. He's like, "You are now listening to Love Hour," or something. Like that's
Love
what you
Hour?
sound like. I don't know. You know what I'm
Is
talking
that what
about?
I sound like?
That's what you sound like.
Okay, thank you. That's a compliment, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. You have a lot of bass in your voice today.
Oh.
Okay. You just
So,
why'd you have to ruin it?
So what's new in your life?
You look nice.
Oh, thank you, perv.
I just said you look nice.
Thank you.
You know what a real gentleman would say is, "Oh, you look nice as well."
You look good. So,
You don't even believe that.
you got something today. It's a living being.
What if I don't want to talk about it?
It's a little bit, looks like a pothead.
Stop
it's
it.
A puppy that constantly looks high.
I got a little puppy. I have a son, everybody.
All right, calm down.
I am a mother. I have a human life to take care of.
What?
That is a human being trapped in a dog's body. That is a human a little pothead baby.
That's a Downs baby then.
No, he's just like a super chill dog. Like he really doesn't do much.
Well, you don't know that yet.
Well, right
As
now,
of right
so
now,
far, yeah.
He's not doing shit.
Obviously, I can only talk about now. I can't be like, well, he may in the future. Like as of right now, he's a super chill dog. He's very, very cute. He is a golden doodle.
A golden doodle.
His name is Kingsley, and he already has his own Instagram at Mr. Kingsley the dog. Follow him.
I believe you're one of those people.
While you're
I'm
at
kind of
it,
disappointed by that.
follow this square room on Instagram
Just
and
follow
Twitter.
this square room. Don't follow the dog.
Follow the dog. Why?
He has no pictures.
I just picked him up. First of all, you took pictures of him, sent it to other people as if it was your
I
dog.
didn't say it was my dog. I said it was your dog.
But you implied.
I didn't imply shit.
If a friend of yours sends you...
I didn't imply shit.
You did. Your friend...
I didn't imply nothing.
You could have just told me to close the door.
Yeah, I know. No, that side's open.
Yeah, no, but he is a beautiful little...
There you go.
He is a beautiful little dog,
He's
and I
alright.
love him.
He's alright.
You're
So far.
you're such a
I'm telling you, just wait till like a couple days.
He's very like cuddly. He likes to cuddle, which is cool. But he's also cool like on his own, which is nice.
Well, that's his poodle side probably that makes him cuddly. But wait till the golden retriever comes out.
Golden retrievers are great dogs, bro.
I know, but they're like fucking energetic bastards.
I don't mind energetic. Plus, he's so chill. Like he could use a little energy.
Now, I'm telling you, when Ted was like this, he was chill for like a good 2 weeks.
For those of you who don't know, Ted's
my crackhead of a dog.
Of Hugh-Gene's dog. He named his dog Ted. Everybody.
My friends originally wanted to name him Pepperoni because when I got him, he smelled like cigarettes and pepperoni.
Why didn't you want to name him Cigarette?
I don't know.
Come here, little cig. Come.
It's fucked up.
Light it up.
No, get out.
Light it up.
Get out. No.
So where did Ted come from?
Came from some middle buttfuck area in Barrie.
No. The name. The name
Ted? I just looked at him and I was like, Ted.
He doesn't look like a Ted.
He doesn't look like anything.
I call him Teddy because he's just like a big...
So he looks like a teddy? He's not big. He's like 35 pounds.
No, I'm saying he's like a big teddy bear because teddy bears are not 35 pounds. He's a medium-sized dog, but he's just so like, I don't know. Ted just loves people and he loves to like just be with people and just like...
He's an anxious cunt. I love him.
He has some separation anxiety, but like...
Some? I would say a lot, buddy.
I
wouldn't say a lot.
I say some because
Hates cars, which is disappointing because I'm a car guy and he hates cars. It's disappointing. I would hate that if my kid... They hate cars or motorcycles. You know how disappointed I would be?
Oh, boo-hoo. Get over yourself.
I'll be like, get back in there.
Get back in there when they're like 12 years old?
Yeah, I'll be like, get out. I'm like, you're going to be up for adoption. Sorry, buddy.
That's not how that works.
That's how it works. I'm fine. I'll move to fucking Saudi Arabia or some shit. It probably works fine there.
So, what are you going to tell them what you're doing right now? Are you going to disclose?
Are you going to tell them what you're doing right now?
I was going to, actually,
fucking
yes.
Alcoholic.
So Hugh-Gene is enjoying a little spliffity spliff.
Not really. I'd say it's more like a little chode.
I don't know what that means, but
I don't know either.
You.
I know. I completely missed it. I know. Leave me alone. Just sip your.
Yeah. So I don't know.
bourbon.
He's like, I'm gonna get high for this podcast. So I'm like,
I'm not getting high.
oh, you'll be high in a second.
I'm not high.
Last time you smoked on a podcast, you were
that was a full-on spliffy sploof. This is not a full-on sploof. This is like the end.
Whatever. So I'm just having a little bit of orange juice with a shot of
A shot?
Yeah, a shot of brandy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what's new this week, buddy? Minus your dog.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you wanna discuss? A lot of things have happened in the YouTube world. Adpocalypse Part 2, baby. Voxpocalypse.
What's the deal? What is that? Like, what's?
Well, strap in, buddy.
Yeah, because I've heard about this new Adpocalypse.
So pretty much, right? So there's this YouTuber, right? His name's Steven Crowder, conservative comedian, right? Kind of political channel too. Makes all these kind of videos. It's conservative, so he doesn't give a fuck about making fun of it. He makes fun of everybody, doesn't care. He's done he's made very no, you do not do that. Like he's made fun of Muhammad. Like he's depicted himself as Muhammad at the same time, made joke. But this is not what he got in trouble for. But that can tell you he doesn't give a fuck.
The type of person he is, yeah.
So a little bit of me, I don't agree with his politics, but that side of him where he just doesn't give a fuck, he makes fun of anybody. That's what I like about him. Because I always told myself
that marijuana kicking in.
I get clammy. I always told myself if I was ever to do stand-up comedy, I'd get killed because I would make fun of everybody. I don't care. Everyone gets.
You have said that, yes.
Yeah, because I think it's a sign of respect to make. If you can get made fun of, I think that's me showing you I respect you a bit. I'm afraid to say whatever I want to in front of you. I'm afraid. I'm comfortable being myself. If I have
a question for you.
Go on.
If you say a comment.
Oh dang it.
If you say something and somebody says, if you say somebody, I can't even freaking.
Already drunk?
Apparently, 2 sips and I'm like, ooh. Oh God, this is gonna be an interesting podcast. What I've been trying to say is, if you say something and somebody takes offense, is it your fault or the other person's fault?
It's a little bit of both.
How so?
It's your fault for saying it, and it's their fault for interpreting it the way they interpret it.
So
God damn it! No, sorry.
Oh God! So if you're saying something and you don't mean any offense by it, but someone does take offense.
Well, no, that's on them. Because if you said it, let me get a little bit closer. If you said it and you even said, when it comes down to context and how you say it. But if you say right after, God damn it! But you shouldn't have to say after a joke. This is a fucking joke. And you get all offended and you're like, oh, it can't hurt my feelings. That's your fault for feeling that way. Now, maybe if the guy said something that was insensitive, I don't know, he said the F word, or he was at a mosque and he made fun of Muslims or some shit, or if he was at a church and made fun of Christians or whatever, then I was like,
there's a time and place for everything.
There's a time and place for that, but it really comes down to you at the end of the day. If I say a joke to you, when it comes down to I guess what I say and how I say it, but it comes down to you how you feel about it. I've been for me, example, the N word doesn't really bother me that much. I know if people just probably oh God, the N word.
No, I cringed. I just wasn't expecting the hard R.
Well, for me, if someone says that, I don't really care.
Hugh-Gene is black, by the way, for those of you guys who are listening.
I hope people know that.
Oh, God. I can just imagine some people being like, what?
Is this guy a Negro? Why did you say that?
Yeah, he is black, so it's okay.
I'm I don't know. Yeah, if someone says that, I'll be like, but I'm not going to be I might want to I'm not going to, it depends. Yeah, I wouldn't really care. Because I've been called it before.
By friends or
no by I'm trying to piss you off.
Really?
Yeah, I was driving to Yorkdale to have an interview at H&M. I had the one mistake there. I drove to Yorkdale Mall. Anyone that lives in Toronto knows the hell that is Yorkdale Mall. I'm driving there, and that Dufferin and Lawrence.
The parking even.
Just that Dufferin and Lawrence in general is just a hellhole. I used to work around there, so I know. So I made the one mistake. I drove to Yorkdale. This was like pretty much like there's God damn, there's like something in my throat.
Drink water.
Pretty much like Oh God, I'm dying.
Hugh-Gene, have some water. Jesus. This is why, and you know, everyone, I did tell him that he should smoke before we start instead of while.
No, there's something in my throat.
It's called ash and marijuana debris. Hugh-Gene, you're just coughing and yelling in the damn mic.
I'm not coughing in the mic. I'm coughing far away from
the mic. It's
mic.
still loud as hell.
I'm gonna pause it.
Why?
No, I'm gonna pause it quickly. All right, unpaused. No longer coughing like a madman. So, Adpocalypse. That's what we're talking about, right?
Yep.
All right. As I grunt.
You said you're done coughing.
I think so. So pretty much what this guy did. There's Vox. Steven Crowder kept making fun of this. He would pretty much, the Vox guy, make a political video and whatever, talking about his own shit.
You were slurring, bro.
What was that?
Yeah, like you just didn't enunciate any. You're like, the Vox guy make a little video.
Well, yeah, there's the guy at Vox.
There we go.
He is on the liberal side.
Mm-hmm.
Or far left. I'm a liberal. I don't consider that liberal. Consider that like far, just like a little crazy side.
Mm-hmm. I think it was the last podcast you mentioned that you touched on your political views. Yeah.
So, you know, he makes videos, whatever, and then Crowder will dispute his videos, and at the same time make fun of him. And what he would call him, he'd call him like a lispy queer, or like a queer Mexican boy, or whatever. He would just like make fun of him in that way. He kind of justify it because like the guy's, he makes fun of me because I'm queer, but his Twitter, the guy's name's Carlos. His Twitter handle is like queer something.
Mm-hmm. So
he's like, well, I can make fun of you because you kind of advertise it in your name.
Right.
Also, Carlos was saying this guy want him deplatformed, which is something you tend to see people on the far left do. They want to deplatform people, especially people who generally tend to have more of a controversial or conservative view.
Well, it's funny that you bring that up because I actually wanted to touch on that going on in the YouTube community.
Ridiculous.
It's called, I mean, I know it as like canceled culture because people love when something happens, they love the idea of like canceling someone.
Which is
They're
very bad.
Over. Like you saw like, this is old news, but the whole James Charles, Tati,
that
Jeffree
was
Star
thing,
yeah, right. Like regardless,
James Charles was in the right.
He was, but you see how like he dropped like 3.5 million subs. I mean, I feel like he's back now, but it's just the fact that like everyone, they lived for it. They were living and like
that's just the culture.
I followed it, but I only followed it because like I was curious and I was like, I don't know, just something. At the end of the day, the way I see it is with the Tati situation. She exposed somebody that's supposed to be your friend, and that's just not what a friend does.
It's more fucked up, too, because she said that he's like a son to me. I was like, you just tried to destroy your own son's life.
It's just kind of like there were
that's
steps.
Not your
like,
son.
Okay, you were hurt about your beauty thing not being...
Overly hurt.
Right?
How do we go from Adpocalypse?
Well, because we're just talking about YouTube culture in general, right? And it's like
I don't even feel like it's YouTube culture. I feel like it's just certain groups in the YouTube community. Because like the car YouTube community is like a haven of just sane people that don't have drama. That's why if I get into YouTube, I want to try to get into the car side of YouTube.
Listen, there's always drama if the person... No, it depends on the person. Someone who can be into cars can be very dramatic and into...
I mean, like the drama you see like in the commentator community or the makeup community or the vlog community, you never see it in the car community. There's never drama in the car community because we don't give a fuck. The most drama we'll have is like, nice Mustang, bitch, or like some shit like that. Like, oh, your Mustang's gonna run over all those people, because it's a car guy meme. Like, whenever a person who drives a Mustang leaves a cars and coffee.
Because that doesn't sound funny to me.
Yeah, I know, because
that literally sounds like...
Because you're a woman. That's a joke.
Excuse me?
So back to the Adpocalypse.
How dare you? No. You're not gonna just glaze over that.
What?
I'm offended. Apologize.
For what?
You just insulted me because I was a woman.
It's a joke. I'm sorry.
A joke is not a joke when someone's feelings get hurt.
Everyone's feelings get hurt in a joke. Someone always gets offended.
These days, yeah. Nah, I wasn't offended.
Okay, pretty much Carlos didn't like the shit Crowder was saying. Crowder was saying some shit that was considered bullying in his eyes.
The point is, Adpocalypse, if I'm understanding correctly, is caused...
It's caused by this guy.
but it's because
he went overboard and he like was like, because he's part of Vox,
you're saying
which is
this
owned by
guy
NBC.
is overly sensitive.
Oh yes,
at being called something that he calls himself. So it's just like the fine line of...
Well, it makes him a hypocrite because on Twitter, he has constant... Because he's complaining too that he got doxxed and it's this guy's fault. Here's the difference between Crowder and this guy. Crowder has never called people to attack people on another political side. This guy has. He's tweeted, throw milkshakes at people and whatever. Like, people who are on the right side. Crowder's never actively tried to deplatform people. This guy has. He worked at a site called Media Matters, which... the sole goal is pretty much to deplatform conservatives. If you see the Vox side, he's always trying to make videos to trying to take down Fox or whatever. He clearly has a goal. He wants to stifle one side of speech because he doesn't like it. And a lot of people, Fox is kind of like that in a sense. They're very far left. My little conspiracy theory tinfoil hat is because a lot of
Cue Shane Dawson conspiracy theory music.
No, not that, Joe. My Alex Jones hat.
Oh God, no, not that deep, not that deep. Absolutely not. I don't even want to be associated with.
I would love to have him on. I would love that.
I feel like it would just be you and him talking, and
It'd
me
be
just kind of
so
like
funny. I would love that.
I'd need more brandy for that one. I don't even drink brandy. I don't even know I have brandy.
What was I saying?
You were talking about this?
No, yeah. My little conspiracy theory is. All old media stuff, right? Old media is going out of business. You constantly hear about CNN is cutting jobs. Vice recently just started cutting more jobs. Vox has had a walkout at their center. Like people, like journalists, are like, we're not getting paid enough. They're same thing. A lot of old media, they're losing money. Who you want to know? In the last two Adpocalypse, who kind of triggered it? Old media. The Wall Street Journal triggered it. The first one. Saying like, oh, look, advertisers, Nazis, and Coca-Cola commercials, and then like they're pretty much saying like, hey, you guys are YouTube's advertising racism. So you
think it's like an old media versus new media
because
type of
they
thing.
see that new media is blowing up, especially when it comes to news, like TYT, the Young Turks, they're the biggest new media liberal news source, and then conservatives are like killing it right now.
Never heard of them.
Good, you don't need to. Conservatives right now are killing it right now with like their own independent news shit on the internet, and I feel like old media notices that, and they want to try to stifle new media as much as they can. They want to take the money out of it, which makes sense because then if you take the money out of it, it makes people not want to bother with YouTube and shit. Because like, what the fuck am I gonna do? YouTube, I'm not gonna make money anyways, which would make them probably want to go to, if they want to get their news, make them go closer towards old media.
Maybe. Or maybe they're just going a completely different direction and it'll fuck everyone over at the
that
old
too.
media who, was behind the scenes orchestrating all of this.
Yeah, no, it was. Old media was, I feel like this guy, because Crowder's been making fun of this guy for years. Why now? He got doxxed apparently like years ago, or like a year or two ago. Why wait so long to bring this up? Other conspiracy is that with the whole old media trying to take down new media is that this guy's gay. Waited till Pride Month, which would, if he makes, because he's told YouTube, you guys don't care about the LGBT community and shit. So, little conspiracy. Maybe he chose now to say it since it's Pride Month, which would make it more attention go to it. Conspiracy theory, little thing. But pretty much,
I think it would have got attention no matter what month. But of course, this is. Yeah.
But like pretty much like. I think the New York Times, I made an article too mentioning this shit about how like saying YouTube's like a gateway to like misogyny and far right, but they pretty much are just saying a bunch of bullshit. And pretty much, but the thing is that so what I think when like in the article they'd have a bunch of YouTubers that are considered controversial or far right and whatever. Guess who was on that? Philip DeFranco.
Is considered far right?
Apparently,
I love
the New York Times.
Philip DeFranco.
Apparently, well, Joe Rogan's considered alt-right adjacent, which means that
I think you
embodies.
did tell me that.
Yeah,
before.
he like helps out the alt-right, which he's like Joe Rogan's like a fucking socialist. Well, he's not a socialist, but he's fairly liberal. I would say I'm pretty like I'm like Denver. Why are you talking about politics? Let's not talk about politics anymore.
Literally, Hugh-Gene
got down the rabbit hole.
You brought it up.
You
went down the rabbit hole. You dragged
I went down
me
the
with
rabbit
you.
hole. I'm sorry.
I'm just along for the ride. Like you're in the driver's seat.
Is anything funny in the world happening? Minus the adpocalypse, so now that makes people like us.
Is that funny?
Well, here's the main gist of the Voxpocalypse, adpocalypse that Vox created. It pretty much fucks everyone over. Like it's been like a lot when YouTube introduced their new rules. It didn't just fuck like the conservative channels. It also fucked people who just talk about anything that's controversial. Like educational channels got fucked. Like history channels got fucked. Like a lot of people who shouldn't have been directed by this got like the last adpocalypse got fucked. So it's now making YouTube more like it just makes you not want to start a channel. It's just like, well, I'm not gonna be able to make a living off of it, especially now. Oh well, Voxpocalypse, fucking Carlos, you asshole.
I mean, I don't know these people, but
I don't know the guy too. He's a cunt.
just listening to it is quite exhausting.
He just fucked YouTube more. Just because he couldn't handle getting made fun of. That's pretty much what this. He started this because he couldn't handle getting made fun of.
I mean, again, like, I don't really know the situation, so I feel like I can't really speak on it. But I will say that, like, it's very possible that he could have just gotten tired of being pushed around.
To make better fucking videos.
But he has an audience who likes his videos for what they are. That's not just because... Just because you don't like his style of videos, you can't say make better videos.
I know.
A lot of people make... The internet is full of shit and crap. Also, and more shit and more crap.
Companies, stop paying attention to fucking Twitter so much. Just because a few people on Twitter get angry doesn't mean that's what the whole world thinks. You're not going to lose money.
People on Twitter are very loud. Like, they have, like, big opinions.
Like, if you stay out of it, you're more likely to make more people happy than if you jump right into it. If YouTube, because YouTube originally...
Except Wendys. Wendys is bomb on Twitter.
Wendys
Have you ever seen their, like,
cringy.
clapbacks?
Because you know it's like a 4-year-old guy going, oh, yeah. Like,
yeah?
I know he's 40.
No. It's... I mean, it's a little old now, but it's cool because you've never seen a corporate, like a corporation
I don't want corporations
clap back at somebody like that.
I don't want corporations to act like they're normal people.
But sometimes people need to be put in their place.
But I want Wendys as a corporation to be like, we're a person too. It's like fucking Hillary Clinton.
I mean, Wendys is literally a woman. Like, a man started Wendys and, like, named it after his daughter Wendy. So
Wendy's a little... looks like fucking Pepper Ann. Oh, not that. Nah, Pippi Longstocking. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay. So you're just naming any redhead that comes to mind? Any redhead fictional character?
Yeah. It's like fucking
stupid.
Pippi Longstocking ass. Bitch.
Oh my...
You gotta throw in the bitch every now and then, buddy.
But if I were to have done that, you'd have been like, oh my god, why are you so upset with her? But, like, you can just sit there and be like, Pippi Longstocking ass bitch.
Jesus
like, you
Christ,
paused. Why are you saying Jesus Christ to me?
I pop a lot, but you pop a lot with the P's, buddy. Yeah, pop.
Well, when you have me over here talking about Pippi Longstocking.
What the fuck?
Sorry, guys. I did
People
that pop
have
on
headphones,
purpose.
Bro. You're popping their ears, man.
You're literally doing the same thing. No, you definitely have more hard P's than me. I'm able to soften. Oh my god. To be fair, I walked into that one.
You did.
But
set yourself up.
But I'm not
as you talk to a black rod.
I'm not thinking sexually. What? Huh?
Hello.
What did you say?
Hiya.
Black rod?
Can I get a hiya?
Are you talking about your dick?
Can I get a hiya?
Are you talking about your dick?
Can I get a hiya, Joe?
Or are you talking about the mic?
The mic, you fuck. If I say, can I get a hiya? If you go, hiya? Come on, man.
Listen, I'm not
Can I get a hiya?
Wow.
Can
Pathetic.
I get a hiya?
Pathetic.
Can I get it?
Hugh-Gene, the window's open since you decided. You're so high and
I'm
so
not.
stupid. Yeah, tell that to your glossy
I'm
eyes.
toasty, buddy.
I'm toasty, buddy.
I didn't say it like that.
Can you blink, motherfucker? Damn. You look at me in my eyes, looking into my soul, and like you're not blinking.
Have I blinked yet?
No, you squinted when you were laughing.
I just blinked like 4 times.
It was like 2 little ones, but like
it was not. It felt like 4.
It wasn't. Eugene, you're not.
You got
blink.
second hand high, buddy.
Maybe
you look a little toasty.
You're literally smoking in this room with me, and I'm breathing it in. I wouldn't be surprised if I was high. Open. The window, you opened it less than halfway.
No, I did.
Stupid.
You're good, bud. You're good.
No, I was actually really, I guess, pleased is the word. One of our listeners corrected me on something that I said on the last podcast.
What was her name again? Was it like a big boy?
First of all, what if they did not want to be shouted out?
Oh,
what if they did not want to be exposed?
Thank you to the person that corrected us.
But like, in the last podcast I mentioned that BC stood for before Christ, and they pointed out that it's now actually Eugene, shut the hell up. You've been talking for the whole podcast. You can shut the hell up now. No, but they pointed out that it's actually BCE, which means before Common Era. And if you listen to the last podcast, it gives a good explanation about what I was talking about. But more importantly, you lit it back up. Okay, all right. So we're getting more toasty. Got it. Anyways, I don't know. I just love that she just got involved in the conversation, because I always say, like, here in this square room, we encourage everyone to. What? Listen, just smoke your spliff and let me talk, because
it's a roach.
You're a fucking roach, a damn pest. No, but yeah, like, we encourage you guys to share your opinions, even if you don't agree with us. If you like what we're saying, tell us. If we got something wrong, tell us. If you
waiting for those hateful comments, man.
Well, I mean, if you're just gonna be hating for, like, just for the sake of hating, then really, like, go fuck yourself, because you're an asshole and you need a life. Because if you're gonna listen, I'm
waiting for those, like, hateful N-word comments.
Probably will come, but I mean, it's also.
Dang, Negroes are talking again. Ah!
Okay, there goes hi Eugene. But we encourage you guys to interact with us. It is a conversation. It is
open dialogue.
It's open dialogue. It's just as much you guys as it is.
You're in the square room with us.
You are here in this square room. Me. Anything can happen.
Anything. Not a lot of people could fit in there. Maybe like 10 would be the capacity.
This square room is a metaphorical space.
I know, but in this legit room, like,
okay,
maybe like 10 people.
Okay, you pothead. I'm not talking.
How many people think you fit in there?
I mean, I'm just waiting for you to jump out the damn window. You can make more space.
If you like to stand.
Standing room.
Like shoulder to shoulder. How much people think you fit in there? You're just standing there counting. I wouldn't do that. I would just guesstimate in my head, Joe. How wide are these people? Your fingers are going pretty close to each other when you're counting.
Yeah, you said shoulder to shoulder, dipshit.
Yeah, no one's like a centimeter apart. There's like a good couple inches, bro. You don't know what
I said about 12 this way.
12?
Shoulder to shoulder.
12 on this 12.
Okay,
are you sure about that?
Can we not talk about this, because
12?
Nobody can see what we're talking about, and this is just
wall
stupid.
Is not 12.
Eugene, you're acting like you're 12. I'm over
Maybe like 6.
Guys, here's the thing, right? This podcast is like legit real. Like, we sit here and we talk, and like, you guys hear Eugene be like over my shit. You hear me be annoyed with him.
It's real?
Like right now, you're so annoying.
Maybe this is not real. Maybe we're in another dimension.
Oh my god. SOS. Somebody send help to this square room.
No.
Oh my god. I cannot with you.
You can, and you will.
What I was saying about the YouTube thing was just that I think the whole idea of wanting to see somebody destroyed, and
that says a lot about you.
It is, but so millions, literally millions of people celebrate it, and it's kind of disturbing. It is, and I just feel like get your shit together, people. If you are one of those people who like, and that's fine if you don't like what James Charles allegedly did, unsubscribe. If you don't like what Logan Paul did, unsubscribe. But it's just like, you don't need to find joy in other people's downfall. It makes you a shitty person. And if you think that person did something shitty and you are rooting for somebody to fail, like, listen, I get it, but people make mistakes, and you better hope that one day when you make a mistake, that people are more forgiving. I feel like people are such judgmental assholes these days. Like James, like for instance, James Charles literally came out with his receipts, and it turns out to not be. I mean, listen, there's a lot of deeper shit, but at the end of the day, it's like, oh wait, everything that we were mad at him for doesn't really seem like that's the case now. Okay, let's resubscribe. But you went on people made t-shirts. James Charles is canceled. Team Tati. It's like, get a fucking life.
You okay?
Please.
You okay?
No,
a lot
I'm
of
not
emotions
okay.
came out there, buddy.
No, I don't like that. I really don't like when people root for. I can't. I cannot. Like, unless somebody killed your child or is a murderer or a complete bad person, like you could have somebody do something and be like, you know what, I don't like that, I don't support it,
you know what,
and be done and move on.
You know
what
I agree with you
for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
I just don't like it, and that's why I'm
like
passionate about
man.
it. I think it, like you said earlier, it says a lot more about you. The fact that
you're your fucking priorities, bro. Who the fuck? How do you get a t-shirt? Like I can't get mad at you for making a t-shirt. Yeah, capitalize on that money, but like still, bro.
But that's just like what we were. No. Like t-shirts for themselves. They're just wearing them out, posting it. Yeah.
If you're selling it, be like, yo, get that money, bro.
It's like what you were saying in last week's episode, where it's like, for instance, if someone big, a YouTuber, a social media influencer, a more modern celebrity, whoever, right? If they go down and you're rooting for them, do you ever stop to think about all of the people under them, all of their staff, the family, all of the innocent people?
That's too much work. It's easier to just think about the one person.
Things are not so black and white, and I just feel like the internet is really fucking everybody up and making them feel like they are entitled to...
Yo, bro, just go to the forest.
Go to the what?
Let's go hiking, bro.
Oh, the forest. I thought you said the forest. I'm like,
let's
the
go
forest
hiking,
is strong
bro.
with this.
Let's do what I did today. Just go on a hike.
Clear your mind.
Clear your mind. Just don't listen to music. Just listen to the fucking nature.
And you know what?
Tweet, motherfucker.
The same people who are just like, so and so is canceled, you are over, like whatever, are the same people who, when someone doesn't agree with their opinion, need a safe space and are just like,
they're called weak fucking people.
But it's just like, how ironic is it that you are the most judgmental, hate-filled people? And obviously, I cannot speak for everybody, but a lot of people are like that. A lot of, like, I'm talking.
Okay, you know what? I don't feel like a lot of people like that. I feel like most people are sane. It's just that those people tend to have the loudest voice.
Well, yeah, and that's unfortunate because sometimes a group of people could be representing something really, really great, and all it takes is the loudest, biggest, most obnoxious ones, just like Hugh-Gene, to become the voice of it and ruin it.
Yep.
You know, and like I don't want to get into it, and I have to preface it, but I will say that's kind of like with Black Lives Matter.
Oh! I knew it! I was thinking the same thing.
I don't want to get into the politics of it, but what I will say... Shut up. What I will say is Black Lives Matter started out as an amazing... And it still is. At its fundamental...
At its core.
Yes, at its core, it is a fantastic cause, a fantastic organization.
The trunk of the tree, it's great.
But the people... who are front and center are not always the best representatives. And when you represent a group, you need to hold yourself accordingly because everyone...
You have to be accountable.
Of course, because everyone is going to assume that, you know, if you're representing a group or even if you're not an official representative, right? If you are in the forefront, people are going to think that everybody is like that.
You know what kind of got me to kind of be like, okay, time to leave your group?
What?
I wanted to join the Toronto one, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I told my mom I wanted to join, and she was kind of mad. She was like, what are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? And I'm just like, God, I don't know. Okay, but what made me leave?
Mom sounds like that, but okay.
I know.
That was a horrible impression.
How would you know? You've only seen this lady twice. I've seen this lady for like fucking 24 years.
I've met your mom more than twice.
Well, okay, buddy.
What?
All right, back to whatever else. What was I saying? God dang it, I forgot. Fuck, what was I saying? Do you remember? Please tell me. Fuck, what was I saying? I actually forgot what I was saying, Joe. What was I saying?
You fucking pothead. You were saying about like how your mom responded when you wanted to.
Oh yes, why I decided to be like, I'm good, bro. For me, it was like the leader of the Toronto one pretty much made like a post saying how like white people are inferior and blah 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 and they're shitty, crappy, whatever. Like pretty much what her post on Facebook sounded like. It sounded like a white supremacist. If you flip the words, she would sound like a white supremacist. She would sound like a KKK leader.
Black Lives Matter was supposed to shine a light on a group that was being underrepresented, not to tear down other groups.
Yeah, that's what they did.
You know,
that's
like they made it like a crime to be white in America.
All right, buddy, we're gonna go down this rabbit hole.
No, I said I didn't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it. But like I said, I do think
Jesus
the
Christ.
whole cause is great. I do
At
support
its core.
it. At its core.
Would I be associated with it? Fuck no.
But that's the thing. A lot of great people are associated with Black Lives Matter, but they are not the ones who are in the forefront.
Sean King.
I don't even know who that is.
Don't.
I'm just saying that, like, you know what I mean? The ones who are really doing what they're supposed to do and like acting the way they're supposed to act and benefiting the whole cause are not the ones who are the loudest on social media and being blasted all over the place. So we don't get to see the good side. We get to see, you know, black people in the media talking about like white cops and like how they should be killed, and it's
no. And the thing that I never liked, the thing that annoyed me is too, is they just make minority people out to just be a victim. Like you're automatically a victim. It's like, bitch, I'm not a victim of shit. I don't know. It goes back to my whole like Martin Luther King rolling his grave because no one's being treated as a fucking individual. Everyone gets lumped into the group and everyone gets treated as a group.
Hugh-Gene, we're a podcast in the comedy category.
I know. Well, it doesn't always have to be funny. Comedy doesn't always have to be funny. Comedy can be serious.
You know
at
what?
times,
It is funny because it's like funny in the ironic way.
I don't know. Everything's
It's a
balancing
fucking
out.
mess.
This has happened before. It balances out. Apparently, this happened in the early 90s where everyone got super far, like super sensitive. It always balances it out.
We'll see. I do have some lighter stuff to share. Some stuff that you don't know. Like, do we have time? How much time?
We're at 40.
Okay.
Well, 37. Oh, UFC starting. Okay, let's quick.
Really?
Yes,
You're
UFC.
rushing me for UFC.
Tony Ferguson, short little Mexican dude, also is fighting.
You're not even speaking into
I
the
know,
mic,
but they can hear
Hugh-Gene.
the echo. The
Yeah,
the Slavic chick and the other chick are fighting. It's gonna be a good card, buddy.
Anyways, I feel like we need to like move into more lighthearted territory.
Smash pass.
Smash pass?
Smash pass.
You mean smash or pass?
Just clap them cheeks or push them away. Open the cheeks and lick the butt, or close the cheeks and keep them closed.
Respectfully ask on a date, or
Just
don't.
fuck
I don't even know where I was going with that.
That boy Chris Hemsworth, that Australian boy down
Chris
under.
Hemsworth?
Chris Hemsworth. What do you think of him? A little Australian boy with his blue old eyes and his Thor eyes.
Thor.
Flying
Is
all over the place.
this him as himself or him as Thor?
This is Chris
Okay.
Hemsworth. Oh.
Pass. Sorry, that was a hard
Really
P.
pass?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Damn.
He's a very good looking man though, but I'm
Jason
pass.
Statham.
I don't know. Can
The
I
bald
see?
British dude.
Let me see a picture.
Just kicking and shit.
Oh,
He's like, I'm fucking Jason Statham.
no. What
I pinch
character?
my
does
nipples and crank.
What character is he known for?
He's known for a lot of characters.
Okay, but
he
what
doesn't really have his like staple. His staple character is him.
Let me see a picture of
Well, he's
him
just like, all right, mate, and we'll kick you. Kick you to
okay,
kick.
stop doing
Yeah,
the
mate.
British
And
accent.
fucking Jason Statham. Fast and Furious, you know? Fuck, that's a horrible accent. I'm sorry, British.
That's what I'm saying.
With his little ivory cat.
Pass.
Really, bro? You got shitty taste.
Yep, I certainly do. As I look directly
Chris
at you.
Penn.
Chris Penn.
Chris Penn.
I don't know who these people are.
Star
Eugene.
Trek.
I'd never watched Star Trek.
He's in other stuff, too.
I mean, he looks fine, but I don't. Oh, Chris Pine?
Chris Pine.
Did you say?
Penn. I'm dyslexic, man. Leave me alone.
You're not dyslexic.
Chris Penn.
Yeah, I've never seen Star Trek.
You gonna clap the cheeks or
He's
you're not?
also a very good looking man. Honestly, he kind of looks like my type, so it's gonna be weird that I'm gonna say pass.
White. Wow. Racist.
Oh my god. No.
Tom Hardy.
Show me a picture. I
He's
don't
got
know.
a hard
I don't know
hardy.
who these people are. Ooh, pass.
What?
No.
Come on.
What is he known for? Oh, Mad Max.
Bane.
I never saw Mad Max.
God damn it, Joe.
Bane?
Bane.
Bane's the one with the mask? No, never. Okay. Jess, you're so annoying.
Really?
Okay, get me
Keanu
someone I
Reeves.
can smash.
Keanu Reeves? He's a nice dude.
Keanu is nice.
Come on,
oh my
man.
gosh, he was in that movie that just came out on Netflix. Called Always Be My
Smash
Maybe.
Pass!
And he was I liked him in the movie, but
You smash him or not?
Keanu's not my type. Pass.
Zac Efron.
Ooh.
Ew.
I mean, now we talking. Does Zac Efron? Okay, I don't. He has blonde hair. Last time I saw him, so I don't like the blonde hair. But okay, smash.
There
Zach.
you go. Will Smith.
Here's the thing.
You gotta smash him to get past.
No. There's a bit of an
Spread the cheeks or
explanation.
keep them closed.
Listen, keep your mouth closed for a second.
Slobble the gobble or nubble
Will
the bubble.
Smith is my favorite male actor of all time. I adore him. But my fascination with him was never a sexual thing. It was always like a respect.
Fuck him or not?
But I feel like when you respect someone so much, how can you be like, yeah,
Mix one
smash?
up.
Listen, no, he's a very good looking man, but I'm going to say pass because I respect him too much.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, smash.
We're seeing your type here, buddy. Seems like you're passing all the Negroes and you're smashing all the whites.
only black person was Will Smith.
Just a little bit of rice.
Give me-
Jamie Foxx. See, I think about it. Yeah, think about it.
Jamie Foxx back in the day is
He looks the same.
Let me see a picture. Let me refresh my memory, my memoirs.
Fucking dipshit. He looks the exact same.
But Jamie looks like your uncle, but like the cool uncle. No. Listen, the Jamie Foxx show, like Jamie Foxx show. Jamie.
He looks like that. Jamie Foxx has not changed. He didn't crack.
Okay, I'ma say smash.
Fucking. There you go. Just to prove that you like some color. Last one. Let's go with. Oh, Daniel Craig. I like that. He's a cool dude.
I don't know who that is. Can you pick someone that I know?
Fucking Idris Elba, man.
Well, that's obviously a smash.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
It's a smash, bruv.
Alright.
It's a smash.
Alright, let's not do that. Alright.
Mine's not hot.
Alright, mate, let's stop that. Alright.
You
What's
really
up with
think
that?
that you
Alright, stop it.
can do your stupid accent?
Mate, in it, stop.
You
Alright, mate,
say
mate.
in it. Stop.
I don't know. That's
You're just saying.
Why does it in it? Isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't it? In it?
Listen, as Canadians, we say a lot of. You are literally squawking like a crow
Yeah,
right
'cause
now,
that's what they fucking
and you
sound like.
have
They
the
sound like crows.
audacity to make fun of British people on behalf of the UK.
It's me, the Queen.
I'm telling you to shut the. Oh God.
Well,
Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank you.
This one was a very political one, and
political.
Eugene.
All right.
Yeah, sorry if you guys aren't into the political stuff. We are sorry. They're not all gonna be like this,
They're all
but
gonna be like this.
anything can happen in this square room, as I said earlier. And sometimes you gotta address some things. And there's a lot of bullshit that we needed to address. So, if you are interested, you can find us at thissquareroom.com and also on Instagram and Twitter at thissquareroom. And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Jonel Wilson, JONELWILSON. You can find Hugh-Gene on Instagram at HUGHGENEB.
Also, rate and like us on iTunes and Stitcher and on YouTube, even though we're not going to make any money from it.
You're
Like and
going to
comment,
go through
share.
every platform.
Love you.
On any platform that you guys listen to, please give us a positive rating,
Like
a thumbs up, whatever it is.
Tell your friends.
It is greatly appreciated, and it means a lot. And
I want to make money off of this, please.